Okay guys, I have another knife sharpening video. It's going to be a hunting knife. Got the edge here marked up to find my angle on my Edge Pro. Do a little cut test here. It's a typical factory edge. It's kind of an edge, but it's not as sharp as it can be. How about if I say that? I already touched up the gut hook here, as you can see. It's a little shiny right there. I already got that shined up, sharpened. Alright, let's get to it, be sharpening. Alright guys, I'm going to get started here. I'm going to set my bevel with my 220 grit stone. Just going to get them sharpener set up. First thing that I do is going to get set at 21 degrees. That's right around where it's going to be at. See if I can find the bevel here, the angle. Yeah, it's pretty much right on. Just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alright guys, I just finished up with the 220 grit stone. Gonna move on to the diamond matrix stones now. Moving up to the 250 grit. These stones cut extremely fast. They're very aggressive. Don't need a lot of pressure with these stones at all. Just going to do two sharpenings on each side. The reason why I do two sessions on each side is to make an even scratch pattern. I don't know if you necessarily have to do that. It's just how I do it. Moving on to the 650 grit diamond matrix stone. You can hear the sound of the stones getting softer and softer as I progress through the grit levels. The coarser the grit, the louder it's going to be when it grinds on the steel. like I said before, the same thing as I do each time is I do two grinds on each side. At this 1100 grit, I'm going to start developing a polish on the blade. It's going to start getting really shiny. As I go up through the 2300 grit, then a finish on the 4000 grit, it's going to look like a mirror after that, after the 4000 grit. On kitchen knives, I'll usually stop with this stone here, the one just before the 650 grit. Reason being is this hunting knives, they can benefit from having a higher polish, a higher stone used, higher grit stone used on them, make them cut better. Kitchen knives, you don't need to go that high. Using very little pressure with these stones. Alright, she's getting sharp now. Alright, off of the 2300. Alright, these are polishing stones here. These are going to start putting an extremely fine edge on this blade. Polishing stones, I do like to use the pull stroke on it. Alright, off to the 4000 grit. Alright, this is going to be the last stone, and after this, I'll finish the blade on my strop. These pull strokes that I'm doing, I put very little pressure on the stone. Gets rid of all the little buff marks that you get when you sharpen with the lower grit stones. You push into the edge. Just testing the edge right now, looking for a consistent burr, and also to feel just how sharp the edge is. Alright, I'll be back with the strop. Okay guys, just finished up with the 4000 grit polishing stone. As you can see, there's a really nice polish on there. Now before I strop it, I just want to show you the difference here between the 4000 grit polishing stone and going up through the strop grits and micron levels. I'm going to do a little paper cut test here with the 4000 grit. It's hard to do on camera. See if I can get this. Hang on one second, guys. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Sorry, it's hard to do with camera. Alright, let's see if I can get it here. There we go. See if you saw that on camera or not. Try to do it again here. There we go. So easy it cuts through there. It's pretty good. It's definitely sharp, but it can get sharper with the strop. Let me do it again. There we go. Alright. Sorry guys, it's hard to do on camera. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, got my strop out. I got 4 different micron levels for my strop. Got black, white, green, red compound. They get progressively finer micron as I go up. I'm just going to do a few strokes on each side here. I don't apply any pressure or very little pressure. You don't want to press too hard on your blade. You'll convex it too much, or the leather will wrap around the edge and actually dull the knife. Don't want to do that. You just kind of got to play it by feel. I don't strop every knife that I sharpen for customers. Just depends on the application of the knife, the type of knife that it is. Now this knife will definitely benefit from being stropped because of what its intended use is. Most hunting knives I will strop. Only ones that I won't do if it's got a weird, funky angle or shape to the blade. Alright, move over to the white compound. I know in the video this probably doesn't look white, but it is. The black you're seeing is just steel from using the strop. It's the steel that's being stripped off from the blade as it sharpens it. Alright, moving on to the green compound. This here is going to be more of a polishing compound than a sharpening compound. Just really super refines the edge. So it's not critical that you count your strokes on the strop. I just kind of go until I feel the need to change. Alright, now on to the red compound, which is the finest and last step. Two more strokes. Alright, see you guys back in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back here. Let me show you the edge. Turned out really nice. It's a nice polish there on the edge. It's a whole lot sharper than what it was when it came from the factory, that's for sure. Alright, let me adjust the camera so I can do a proper cut test here to show you how sharp it is. Alright guys, I'm back. Hopefully I can demonstrate properly here the difference between the 4000 grit polishing stone and the strop. See if I can do this on camera. See if it shows up for you. Just glides right through the paper. I don't know if you can hear the difference between the 4000 grit and the strop, but I can definitely feel it as I'm cutting through it. And it's just effortless. Just cuts right through the butter. Alright guys, one last view of the blade here. To show you the end product here up close. I think this customer is going to be really happy with this blade. Alright guys, till next time.